Hi, lovely subscribers. Welcome once more to yet another wonderful tutorial with me, Susie Glory. If it's your first time stopping by, I'm Susie Glory. I'm a Cameroonian YouTuber precisely based in Boya. Today it's a day, really, it's not a very happy day because, as we all know, there is coronavirus that is ravaging and causing a lot of havoc in the world at large. Yeah, I have come today on this channel to talk about this deadly virus. This virus has hit Cameroon. This is serious because we keep having new cases every day. Following what the Minister of Public Health is letting the community know, Cameroon has been touched and our cases are increasing by the day. So we as health personnel and everybody at large have to put our hands on deck to help curb and reduce the propagation of this very deadly virus. Yeah, I know there's a lot of panic everywhere. Guys, when we heard about it that day, it was in the hospital. When the information came that we're not going to, like, people were not supposed to gather more than 5, we're supposed to, like, not stay out up to 6 and all of that. The whole hospital was in chaos. Like, seriously, I worked that night, and the way nose masks were circulating in the whole hospital, it was really a sign that we're all panicking, especially in the health sector. We need to panic because those cases are normally supposed to come to us, and we are more exposed than other counterparts of us that are working in different domain. But you know one thing about life, it's all about keeping it calm. No matter how dangerous, no matter how fierce the situation may be, I know adrenaline must always be popping, but we need to try as much as possible to breathe in and try to reflect. Each time there is any situation in front of you guys and you start panicking, you lost focus. That is the truth about it. And when the information came and everybody was running helter-skelter, I did run as well. I wouldn't pretend. I was like, oh, where's my own nose mask? I need to give it to my kids and stuff. But I finally discovered that running was not going to be the solution because it's airborne, guys. If it needs to come, it will come. We need to just take the precautions and do our best and pray to God for him to take and decide over our lives. Really, life does not belong to us and we don't determine what happens, but we do our possible best and leave the rest to the Almighty. So I decided to keep calm and think, like a health personnel, how can I help my home? How can I help my patients? How can I help my colleagues? How can I help my neighborhood to prevent, do in my only, what I can do in my only two way to prevent this disease or this deadly virus called COVID-19. Yeah, I went ahead and reflected and came out with a plan of action. This is what I have. I don't know if you could see it. Prevention plan of prevention plan of action against COVID-19, that's coronavirus. Yeah, my plan of action goes thus. As you can see right here, guys, I'll just use this to be very explicit because I can talk over and over. I use the HHDP plan of action. Yeah, the first H stands for health talk. It's very important and imperative to educate those around you what the virus is all about. Viral infections usually are self-limiting, which means they come and go on their own, usually without any treatment. But now you need to educate these people around you, sensitize, especially the elderly who have very weak immune systems, and also kids, on how this virus is transmitted and how deadly the virus is. You need to educate your patients. There are some that are not literate. There are some that are even in a semi-conscious state. They need their health carers to know what is happening around them. There are some that can't even watch TV. Some are blind. Why not? So they don't even know what's happening, and there is the running up and down, and they are there. They don't know what's happening. So I needed to use the health talk method, that's health education, to sensitize my neighborhood, my household, and patients, and everybody, my loved ones, far and near, what the virus is all about. That is the first H I used. The second H is this, which is hygiene. Hygiene is imperative in fighting any infection. Hygiene is the first key of prevention to any disease, be it COVID-19, be it typhoid, be it whatever malaria that we suffer from every day. We need to keep good hygienic principles for us to evade or for us to be at bay for most of these infections. And in this case, hygiene is I don't know how to belabel this point. Hygiene is very, very important, guys. Hygiene is important. Hand washing. So, guys, I came up with this solution. If you can see very well, it's Purity Antiseptic Sanitizing Hand Soap. I made this out of bactericides. These bactericides kill bacteria and viruses. And what is in here, I can't it will be in another video. I put a lot in this so that I share in I shared some in my neighborhood. I shared to my house, like in the toilet, in the kitchen, wherever you go, and after maybe you need to wash your hands, on the dining and all of that. I shared this solution. This solution is very, very effective. But the ingredients I put in it, I said I'll talk about it in another video. It's very good. Even after the COVID issue, it's good to have Purity Antiseptic Sanitizing Soap in your house. It helps a lot with fungal infections and other many pathogens that are causing us a lot of headache. So this soap is one of the hygienic principles I put in place. You should wash your hands. I insisted and insisted, and even the little ones in the house know that they need to say, oh, please, can I have a bit of that pink? They just say that pink bonbon soap. So the color at least is also appealing to them because they are kids and they like to wash their hands often, so it's helping. Now the next hygienic solution, or the next thing I instituted, is the hand sanitizer. Yes, I have this in a reasonable quantity in the house. This is Cyan hand sanitizer. I've had this for a while, and I just had to share to everybody in the house, and as well we produce some in the hospital, so our patients as well are also using it. So after washing your hands and rinsing with clean water with Purity Antiseptic Sanitizing, you go in with your sanitizer for double protection. And wearing of nose masks. Nose masks are very important, especially when you're going to places where you are going to meet a lot of people. You don't know who is infected. So I advised and told them that their nose mask is very, very important, and I shared to everybody around. So that is the second H. The third, which is the last. Now, this is where my nursing comes in. The theory comes in, the medication comes in, and all of that. You know, as nurses, there is always space for us to think and think well. So I went in as well with the DP. DP stands for drug prophylaxis. I produced a DIY that I left, which is made out of, I'll show you what I used. Following the fact that usually, according to theory, when there is always an invasion or the intrusion, or you're affected, or you contact any pathogen, virus or bacteria, there is usually an inflammation. Inflammation, because the white blood cells are rushing to fight and they cause generalized inflammation. That is why in my DIY mixture, I went in with ibuprofen, and this ibuprofen, take note, is ibuprofen syrup. And I went in with Bactrim syrup, cotrimoxazole syrup. Now, for those who are allergic to Bactrim, I decided to use amoxicillin, which is a little bit, doesn't cause a lot of allergy. And lastly, I added chlorpheramine. Chlorpheramine is what is usually called piriton. Piriton is an antihistamine. Now, I'll explain to you guys why I went in with this as my drug prophylaxis. Because one, as I said, there is always inflammation when there is exposure to any virus or pathogen. This is an antibiotics. Now, it's a viral infection. Yes, antibiotics cannot really help, but what happens is that some other infections might be linked or associated to this COVID-19. So I decided to use this to cover for any infection that might follow COVID and enter the respiratory tract. That is what I thought. So you are free to give your own point of view on this subject, because we are all sharing ideas to fight a common killer. And now chlorpheramine. Chlorpheramine, I use 10 tablets of chlorpheramine. This is a packet, but I use 10 tablets of chlorpheramine. So what I did was I used a very clean, sanitized bowl. I pour all of this. This is ibuprofen 100 ml. I put in it. I took Bactrim as well, 100 ml. It's either Bactrim or Amox. So if you know maybe your kids are allergic to Bactrim, please, you could go for amoxicillin or ampicloxacin, all in syrups. Syrups are better because they easily mix than grinding things. So I put all of this, which gave me an equivalent of 200 ml. After which I took chlorpheramine. My chlorpheramine comes to seal everything. Chlorpheramine is an antihistamine, and what happens is that when there is a presence of a pathogen like COVID-19, the coronavirus we are talking about, that is giving us a lot of headache and sleepless nights, I must say this. What happens is that your body produces an immune response, an allergic reaction, and what is produced? Histamines. Histamines might cause mouth swollen, might block the airway, and all of that, and diverse reactions because of that, which I'll not go into details. But this is going to prevent the production of histamines, and this will definitely help. So this is a trio I use as my drug prophylaxis. I said in this management, I used the HHDP method, which is health talk, hygiene, and drug prophylaxis. This is my drug prophylaxis. Please, you're free to share your own idea with the Chloe family. Here we are not, it's everything health and beauty, and nobody knows everything. If you have any idea, please come up with it and share with us. It's gonna help us. Now I also use vitamin C. Vitamin C is an immune booster. It helps so much in making or increasing the strength of your white blood cells. Vitamin C is normally good to be taken once a day, especially in the morning, because it causes sleeplessness or insomnia. So it's good to take vitamin C to help boost your immune system. So in the case where you are exposed to any virus like COVID or any bacteria, your immune system, that's your antibodies, will be so ready and strong, fortified to fight the infection. So this is basically how I target my COVID-19. That's just my own little protocol. Susie Glory protocol, nurse protocol, in my own little way. I know really maybe I cannot cover everything, but I know that this wonderful family of mine, the Glowy family, where health and beauty is our focus, can help come up with other tips. Please, we have doctors amongst us, we have nurses, we have other people from other walks of life, social workers, and other people who have a say, because it's not killing just a group of people, it has come to destroy many people. So if you have an idea, share with us on this platform, and I'll be very, very happy. If there are any corrections you think you can make, following my protocol, my small protocol and plan of action, the HHDP plan of action, please let this amazing family know. Susie Glowy is here for you guys. Thank you all so much. And I know together we stand. Let's just follow the protocols of our country, Cameroon, and whatever the minister and the health scientists are telling us to do. Please adhere to the norms so that this deadly virus can let us be. We need to live our normal lives. It's not easy. Kids are home, they are not going to school, and it's really, really playing down on the economy. Financially, I don't think there's somebody who really has money now, because there are many people who don't work, where in fact it's everything is destroying everything. Please, 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 I'm talking from the bottom of my heart. Let's put our hands together to fight this pandemic, and as well, be calm. Be calm, because your father up there is watching. Take care, stay blessed, and stay connected to this channel. Any videos you want to see from my end, let me know. I did a video, I'll link right down in the description box, on how to treat toothache, how to help with itches, and many other health topics will be coming up on this channel. COVID, we are sending you far, far, and far away. Ciao. Yeah, after mixing everything in a bowl, what I do next is that I shake very well. I shake and let it stand for about 30 minutes, so that the chlorpheramine, which is the piriton, will dissolve with the other solutions, and keep in a well sanitized, well covered container. And what I do is that in the morning and in the evening, I give 1 teaspoon to every kid in the house. 1 teaspoon, because it's a combination of different things, so it's not good to go too heavy. I give 1 teaspoon, and even to the elderly in the house, you need to give them as well, because their immune system is not as strong as ours. We too also take it, and the vitamin C also is also helping. So that is how I do my drug prophylaxis. So I love you all so much. COVID can't stop us. COVID can't stop us. It's just passing. I know it's going. That's why I'm calm. I'm calm because I know COVID is not gonna stop us. Thank you guys for watching, and stay connected to my YouTube channel.